Hi guys, I hope everything is going well with you. So today I had I don't know if it was a good day or not, but I was I woke up very late, around 12, and then I just listened to some videos about positivity and self-help. And it was very interesting because the man was a psychiatrist, and he was talking about how the modern society has created a problem by making the system very difficult and work difficult and all of that, and then it gives you also the response and the, let's say, the thing that is going to save you from it, which is positive thinking and self-help, So he was critical about all of these things, so I found it interesting. And then I went downstairs and I had lunch. I was not feeling good. And then I wrote some things down, and I realized that I'm being too very hard on myself, because actually I have achieved half of my dreams and goals that I have written a couple of years ago. So this made me realize, girl, why are you acting like nothing is going well in your life? And why are you so stressed and anxious when there are lots of things to be grateful for, So that was good because it made me feel grateful, and it made me stop for a minute to actually realize how far I came. And this was really good, very good for me. And I received also, because I bought some chocolates and 2 books online, and I received them today, so this made me feel good. And then I went and I worked out for 15 minutes only, and then I had a shower and I ate, and I kept working on some things, on organizing some things, trying to write down my current projects, the dreams that I had already realized, and the ones that I would like to realize in the future. And guys, while writing that, I felt that I don't have that many dreams for the future. I remember in the past when I would write things like my dreams and my goals for the future, I would have a lot of things, and I would dream about a lot of things. But now I was struggling to find some things that I would like to do. So I thought, maybe I became so sad that I don't even have much hope for the future, or maybe because I already realized many dreams, so that's why I have no more ideas. But that's it. And at some point I felt very, very stressed. Now, I think you can feel it maybe in my voice that I have a little bit of shortness of breath, it's a strange feeling. And so after that I wrote down that I had to send an email to the school where I used to work, because my contract ended a few days ago, but they did not contact me to say that the contract ended, and maybe because I'm working as a substitute teacher, so the teacher is supposed to be back, but they did not tell me if she's back or not, and so they did not tell me if they will renew my contract or not. I don't want to renew my contract because I am too anxious. I'm really in a phase, in a month in which the anxiety has never been as big as now, So I'm like unable to get out of the house most of the times. Sometimes I'm able to just walk around the house, like have a walk. But going to a place where there is people, no, and even more going to the place I used to work in, it's that too much for me. When I think about it, I start to freak out. So yeah, I have to send them an email. Actually, I sent it, and then I have to send another email to one of the teachers, a colleague that was helping me, and then I have also to send to answer a message that another colleague sent me saying like, oh, next week we have this thing to do for at work. So I have to tell her like, okay, but my contract ended, I don't work there anymore. And I don't know, this makes me feel so stressed, guys. I think that's because, when I was looking for a job, I struggled a lot. And actually this one is like with the state. So it's like a big responsibility, I would say, like being a teacher in a public school. And then you're like, okay, but if I fail or something, maybe I won't be able to teach anymore. And then I'm thinking like, okay, but what job can I work? Because I can't find any other job. And so that's why I think I'm scared and so stressed, like, oh my God, what if just because I don't want to renew my contract, they may never let me work as a teacher in my whole life. I think this is being extreme, and when I say it, I realize that it's not the way it's gonna work. I'm being too, maybe I'm exaggerating, but that's how I feel, And I think that's why it's important also to express what you're feeling without feeling ashamed. So that's why I'm doing it here on the internet, because I know no one is gonna listen anyways, so that I can just get it out of my mind. And while saying it, I realize how it doesn't really make sense, It's fear in my head that makes it feel like it's a big thing, but it's not. And even if they don't want me to work there anymore in my whole life, the world is big, and there are lots of opportunities anyways, and I believe in God, so I'm sure He will give me something, and I will find something. So yeah, that's it. That's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm thinking about right now. And what I'm scared about also is that they may think that like I'm taking advantage of something, or I don't know. I think that's because in my family they've always been like this with me. Like whenever I do something, they don't trust me, they don't believe in me. They look at me as a suspect, like if I'm taking advantage of a situation. But no, it's real. Like I had big panic attacks. I can't continue working there, and at the end they are not losing anything in that. And actually, I believe the other teacher came back already, so they don't even need me anymore. But I don't know, guys, I give too much importance to other people into work, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing this, they are gonna need me, and so on. But no, they will just replace me, and that's it, So, and they are not going to dwell on it forever. It's my right also to not continue, and my my contract is over already, so I have nothing anymore with them. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's because I think that people are going to think that I don't have good intentions. I don't know why I always think like that. Like if I'm not sincere and honest, but I am. So yeah, I don't know. I always expect something bad from other people. Like they're gonna say, oh, you're a liar, or I don't know. but no, how can I lie about this? Like, it's I have a paper from the doctor and all of that, so yeah, it's really crazy. I don't know if this is from being a highly sensitive person or just an overthinker, or just like I said, since in my family it's always been like that. So yeah, maybe at the end I don't even trust myself, and that's something I have to work on to prove to myself that no, I am a good person and I don't lie, and I like it's my right also. Also, something that I was feeling and that was very embarrassing, guys, when I was working as a teacher, is that I was thinking like, okay, I am a teacher to teenagers, and basically we have the same life because they are living with their parents and I am living with my parents, and they like I don't have freedom. They might even have more freedom than I do, because they can do things that I can't do, like going out late and all of that. So yeah, I was feeling ashamed. I was like, oh my god, like, what if they find out? The teenagers, they won't respect me at all. Yeah, that was a thought that was crossing my mind at some point. And with the other teachers, I was acting like I told no one that I was living with my parents, because oh my god, that's a shame. And but I always felt, and I still feel, that other people are more adults than I am. Like they can be my age. No, I think those that are my age, I don't really see them as superior. But the ones that are just a little bit older than me, I don't, like, I'm unable to say, okay, I'm an adult, you are also an adult, no matter your age, we're the same, because we are adults both. I always feel like, oh, I have to be submissive, or I have to, like, they are superior to me, like if they are my parents or some authority, you know? And that is really annoying. But yeah, that's how it is. And so I start acting as a kid, or a teenager or something, when someone older is there. And I'm not being myself 100%. So they think that I'm always like that, but I'm not. It's only when there is someone, you know? So yeah, that's how I'm feeling, and I try to articulate my thoughts in a way that makes sense. Not sure if it actually does make sense, but at least I tried and it's out of my head. So yeah, I'm still, let's say, I'm worried about the fact that being that anxious makes me feel weak. Like, guys, yesterday I went for a walk, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm feeling good, so let's go further and walk even more, and then I started to feel like, oh my god, imagine I fall and I pass out. Oh my god, and these thoughts, like, I started to become very anxious, and so my knees, my legs started to feel weak. They was like, oh my god, what if I fall here in the middle of the road, and I don't know who's gonna come to pick me, whatever. You know, I started to have these catastrophe thoughts, and so I decided to just go back home. I tried to calm myself down and all of that, but I think that also, you know, these things and anxiety and depression, they are very linked to the fact that we are lonely and alone. Like, maybe if I was with someone, I would feel like better and safer. Someone safer, of course. And I think most of us anxious people and depressive people, we don't have a safe person that we can trust 100% and who can like be a pillar for us, you know, because me personally sometimes when I'm very, very, very anxious and I'm like, oh my god, there is no solution to this. I always feel like this, and whenever I feel better, it's just temporary, and then I go back to anxiety. Then I think, like, what would make me feel better right now? And actually, what would make me feel better when I'm anxious is just someone hugging me, but someone that I trust 100%, and someone that will protect me and hug me. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I was thinking, and maybe that's because we're so isolated and people are, unfortunately, many people are bad, so we don't trust them and we always expect bad from them because in the past we had this kind of experiences, so we believe they're going to repeat themselves all the time. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for listening and see you.